What's up? It's your serial entrepreneur, and I'm just here to bring you free game on how to start your business from scratch, how to build your business credit, and everything there is to know about business. Now, although it seems pretty simple to some, others honestly do not know how to start a business. I have come across so many successful women and even men who have businesses and it is not structured properly. All they know is they're selling items and they're making money. Selling items and making money. But they don't realize how much money they're putting out to keep their business going when they could be saving money if their business was properly structured by using their business credit that they could have built a long time ago. So let's talk about it. So, first off, we want to think of our business name, right? Get your business name, get it embedded in your head, and you want to register it so that you want to make sure nobody else in your state is using this name. Now, when it comes to registering your business, you do not have to pay somebody to register your business. Okay? You can do it on your own on your state's website. For me, I'm in Florida. We go to sunbiz.gov. If you are not in Florida, all you have to do is Google your state's website to see what site you can go on to register your business. Some people use LegalZoom. LegalZoom does charge you an extra fee, I believe, because it's a third-party website. It's always best to go straight through your state's website. But if you don't know what that is, or if you know what, if you want me to figure out what it is for you, drop your state down below in the comments, and I'll make another video with all the states that I receive, letting you know what site you can go on to register your business, so that you can stay away from the third-party websites and third-party people. All right. I'll do that. How about that? So, you're going to go on your website, you're going to register your business. You're going to choose whether you want an LLC or a corporation, right? An LLC is a limited liability company. Corporations are normally for larger companies like um, Coca Cola is a corporation, Publix is a corporation, right? LLCs are smaller companies, but they're also limited. What I've come to learn is that corporations get approved for a lot more things than LLCs. And I learned from someone else that it's because when you hear LLC and you hear limited, who wants to offer something to a company that's limited, right? So I have both. My very first business that I started, Sweets in a Jar, is a treat making business. I started it as a corporation. I started it as a corporation not knowing the difference between LLC and corporation. I just knew I had to incorporate my business in order to properly run it, right? So I registered that one as a corporation. My next two businesses, which is a skincare business and a candle making business, I registered those as LLCs. Now, my corporation has been incorporated for about 8 years now. So because of the time frame that I have on that business, I get approved for a lot of things because of the amount of years that I've been in business. But my skincare business has been incorporated for about 6 years now. So that one gets approved for things, but not as fast as my corporation. Okay? They're both also S Corps. We will get into that later as well. But first, you want to register your business. Register your business, get your paperwork, and then you want to go on irs.gov and you want to get your EIN number. Okay, this is free. Now, to register your business, it is going to be $160. That's how much it is in the state of Florida. Every state is different. Some states are more, some states are less. In the state of Florida, if you register your business as an LLC, it will be $160. When I registered my corporation, because it was in 2015, I believe, 2015 or 2016, when I registered my corporation, I only paid like $70 or $80. Okay, now it's a lot more. Back then it was like $70 or $80. But now if you LLC, it's 160. To get a corporation, I believe it's about the same price for a corporation. But I can say if you skip out on renewing that corporation, you're going to be paying close to $1,000. Rather than an LLC, a whole lot cheaper. It's less than the 500 that they tell you as long as you still renew within that year span. Okay? That's one. We're registering our business. Two, our business is registered. We have our price, at least for the state of Florida. If you're not in Florida, we have to figure out your pricing. But you have your price, you have your business registered. Now you're going to go to irs.gov. You're going to get your EIN number, right? Your EIN is kind of like your social security number, as they say in the business world. But there's another number that will also act as your social, right? We'll talk about that as well. But you have your EIN number. It is free. All you have to do is go on there, put whether it's an LLC, a corporation, um, a sole proprietor, which is someone that's going under their social, and you will go ahead and get your EIN number. It's free. IRS.gov, right? So we have our business, we have our EIN number. After you get your EIN number, you then want to get your DUNS number. Okay? That is www.d, N as in Nancy, B as in boy.com. You want to go on there and apply for a DUNS number. All right? Sometimes you get it right away, sometimes it takes about a week. Sometimes they have to call you to verify some information. It all depends. But you want to go on there and you want to get your DUNS number, right? Boom, you got your DUNS number. So I have my iPad in front of me. So we have our business name. We registered it, whether it's an LLC corporation. We have our EIN. You also have to choose whether you want an S Corp or a C Corp. This is regarding taxes, right? So for S Corps, the S corp allows profits and some losses to be passed directly to shareholders' personal income. S corps file an informational federal return and pay taxes at the individual level. That's an S corp, right? A C corp is a separately taxable entity that files a corporate tax return and pays taxes at the corporate level. C corps are subject to double taxation. Basically, if you file as a C corp, you're going to be paying a whole lot more taxes, right? Both of my businesses are S corps. So it's best to do S corp rather than C corp. For a C corp, you're going to be paying dollars out of the behind, all right? So we have our business name, we have our EIN, whether it's S corp, C corp, and we have our DUNS number, right? DUNS number is free, EIN is free, business name you have to pay for, okay? Now, once you get all of that done, you then, if you do not have a physical location, you then want to get a virtual business address, because the main thing you want to do is separate your personal life from your business life, okay? So you then want a virtual business address. You can get this, not a P.O. box, okay? Because a lot of creditors and a lot of people who give business loans and business credit, they don't accept P.O. boxes. So what you want to do is, if you have like package drop off locations in your area, like the pack and ship places, they have virtual mailboxes where you will use their physical location as your address, and then your box number is technically your suite number. Okay? So you will get yourself a virtual address. They run about $9.99 a month, right? And then aside from your address, you then want a virtual phone number, or a phone number, a business phone. So if you don't want to pay a separate phone bill for another phones for your business to have another phone number, then you want to download Text Now or any text-free app that you can find in your app store and get yourself a second number. All right? Start off with a free number. Get yourself a free app, download a free second number, and use that number for your business number. So you now have your business registered. You now have your EIN, whether it's S Corp or C Corp, you now have your DUNS number. You have your virtual address that you're going to get. You can Google virtual addresses in whatever city and state that you're in. It will give you links that you can pull up, okay? And you can see which best suits you. Get your virtual address that way. I did mine online, but it is with a pack and ship company that's in my area so that I can go up the street and pick up my mail when I use the address. Okay? And then you want to get yourself a business number. You can do that for free by downloading a free app and getting yourself a free phone number. Use that as your business number, right? So now your business is separate from your personal life. But where do your funds go? You do not use your personal bank account. You're going to take your EIN paperwork, you're going to take your corporation's paperwork, your incorporated paperwork, and you're going to go open yourself a business bank account, right? Banks that do proper business bank accounts are whatever bank you have in your area. But some banks, we have our Wells Fargo, Bank of America, you have Chase Bank, you have credit unions such as Navy Federal Credit Union, Space Coast Credit Union. You also have PNC Bank. I like PNC Bank. PNC Bank is just like Navy Federal. They are an in-house bank, meaning whenever you apply for anything dealing with credit, they pull in-house. So as long as your bank account is in good standing, as long as you have the revenue flowing in, as long as you have proof that everything is set up the way that it needs to be set up. Say you want to open up a business up the street, they have the building, but it needs build out. You need build out money. PNC will offer you build out the money for your build out loan. But of course, they're in house. Everything is pulled in house. To me, it's better when everything is pulled in house. They don't deal with third party. They base their decision on your relationship with them, right? So you're going to open yourself a business bank account with whoever you have in your area. I like PNC Bank. Um, but Wells Fargo, Chase Bank, they're all also good business banks as well. As long as your credit score is at least a 680 personal, then when it comes to business banking, you can also get your business credit card, business loans, and everything of that nature as well. That's in regards to Wells Fargo and Bank of America. I know they mainly want your credit score to be at least a 680. Okay? When it comes to business loans, business credit cards, outside of opening your business bank account. So we have our we have our business name, we have it registered, we have our EIN, we have our DUNS number, we have our virtual address, we have our business phone number, and we have our business bank account, right? So make sure you get you some business cards, some flyers. Start representing yourself as this brand, right? And then you have some people, hey, I don't, I don't know what suits me. I don't know what to do. I want to have a business. I want to be an entrepreneur, but I don't know what to do. Well, it doesn't always have to be something physical. Are you someone who knows how to talk to people? Are you someone who knows how to give information? LLC yourself. You are your brand. Whatever your name is, first name, last name, LLC. LLC yourself. Still get yourself a EIN. Still get yourself a DUNS number. Still get yourself a virtual address. Still get yourself a business phone. Still get yourself a business account. You now have a second life and a second social with your personal name, right? Hey, you claim that LLC on your taxes. For those of you who pay taxes back, who make too much money to file taxes, get you a business and claim it on your taxes and see what difference it makes. That's another story. But we have all of that, right? So those are the business bank accounts that we can get. And then you jump into your business credit. You have tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Tier 1 are your net 30 accounts. I'll go into different net 30 accounts in another video once you like, comment, and subscribe. Tier 2 will be your department store credit cards. Once you do your net 30 accounts and you run those how you run them, you want to have at least 5 revolving net 30s and you want at least an 80 Paydex credit score for your business, right? And then you start going into stores like Sam's, Costco's, Home Depot, Lowe's, what are some more stores? Jesus, Floor and Decor. You want to start going into these different stores and getting your tier 2 credit cards, right? Get these credit cards, start using these credit cards, let the revolving credit limit report to your credit report showing good standing. Now you're building business credit, right? You're building business credit. And these net 30s, if you are a business owner, someone who does treats, someone who does skincare, and you need supplies, these net 30 accounts, you can get your supplies from these net 30 accounts, pay nothing up front. You have 30 days to pay it back, pay it within 15 days so that your credit can be scot-free, right? Boom. You got your tier 1 credit, you got your tier 2 credit. Now your tier 3, those are going to be your loans that you're going to get from the banks. When you go into Bank of America, when you go into Wells Fargo, when you go into Chase, they're going to see that you have these revolving net 30s showing positive on your credit, 80 credit score. They're going to see that you have these department store credit cards that you're using and paying back on time with a grade A in your credit. And they're going to approve you for those $20,000. They're going to approve you for those $50,000, right? You're going to use that money to then pour back into your business and you're going to double it, right? That's what we're going to do. Also, for those of you who have businesses, whether it's bakeries or skincares, before opening a storefront, max out your space at home. And then when you max out your space at home, get an office suite that's cheaper than a storefront. Max out your space in that office suite. Max out your settings before getting that storefront. And this is coming from someone who went straight from home to a storefront, right? Those bills come out of the sky really, really bad. Think about the fact that you now have two overheads to take care of. You now have two bills, monthly bills that you have to take care of. You have your rent at your storefront and your rent or mortgage at your home. You have your light bill at your store, your light bill at home, your water bill at your store, your water bill at home. And it all depends on where you lease from as well. Or if you're into real estate and you want to purchase the place so that you don't have rent, that's a whole different story. But that's down the line as well. But if you like this video and you want to know more about business, you want me to go into the tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 credit um options that you have for your business so that you can start building your business credit. And if you are someone who is currently an entrepreneur and you're into the business credit and you need to know how to start building or what other options you have, or if you're someone who has not started but you've been thinking about it, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down in the description box below what other videos you'd like to see, and I'll come back with those tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 credit videos, okay? Let me know what you like. Again, I'm your serial entrepreneur, and I'm just here to give you free game. Bye until next time.
High volume. Am I really that?